in a week. The winner is through to the quarterfinals of this Concacaf League, although Alianza have a 2-1 advantage as the away leg went their way in Honduras last week. 77 degrees as fans continue to file in El Salvador. It's an Alianza side that last year in Scotiabank Concacaf Champions League had such a tremendous run, giving the New York Red Bulls all they could take, but in the end falling short in the group stage. They hope to make it past this first round of CONCACAF League this year. They're off to a fantastic start with a 2-1 away leg win, and they hope tonight they can look forward to the next round, one which may well feature one of the big names of this tournament. It's the inaugural tournament for Scotiabank CONCACAF League, and in this game tonight, two teams that are far from unfamiliar to international competition in CONCACAF, both arriving to this point having significant experience in the past in CONCACAF club international competition, and both hoping that tonight isn't the end of their first foray into a new kind of competition. Alianza arriving to this point as the 2016 Apertura runner-up, the non-champion with the best aggregate record in the 2016-17 season in the El Salvadoran campaign. The White Elephants 1-0-1 in the Apertura season this year. They come off a 0-0 draw on the weekend, and they're looking forward to trying to make their mark in this round of 16 matchup. For the roadside Platense of Honduras, they played the last 48 minutes down a man, nearly came away with a 1-1 draw, but it was a final couple of minutes goal coming from Alianza in the opening leg from Juan Carlos Portillo in the 88th minute that left this Platense side longing for more, wishing they'd come away with the 1-1 draw that would have allowed them to take a lead with just one goal on the road. Not the case, though. As it stands entering this second leg, they would need 2 goals to overcome this Alianza side by the away goal rule. And then, of course, could there be more to this round of 16 tilt than simply 90 minutes tonight? It remains to be seen. Plenty of fans making their way to Cuscatlan, renovated again in 2011. The stands filling up on the far side touchline. Incredibly enthusiastic fans for this Alianza side. And it's lost just once in their last 9 games. They're taking on a Platense side that is in their first Scotiabank CONCACAF League appearance in 2017. The runners-up in the Apertura season in Honduras in their own right. Both trying to raise silverware. There to do it in this first edition of Scotiabank CONCACAF League. They'll need to show well tonight. The teams meet at the midfield line, and the attention turns towards the action. Alianza ahead 2-1 with an away win at Platense, and now at Cuscatlan, Alianza simply needs a win or a draw, and they're through to the quarterfinals of Scotiabank CONCACAF League 2017. Platense walking across. Here's a look at the lineups for tonight's matchup. We begin with Alianza. Victor Garcia is the goalkeeper for the second consecutive game. Rodolfo Zelaya is the captain tonight, and a man who has scored significant goals both for his country and for his club. Alex Larin, 17, also will be key in the midfield this evening for a group that makes just 2 changes. Hinstrosa is in, as well as Marroquin for Jorge Rodriguez. Alianza, all white jerseys tonight. Captains meet with the referees now. It's Luis Enrique Santander, who is the central referee this evening. All 4 referees hail from the country of Mexico. The captains meeting with the officials and taking the ceremonial picture one last time. Marcos Quintero, Andres Hernandez Delgado. The linesman, Guerrero, is the 4th official. Now a look at the starting lineup on the other side. For Platense, Donaldo Morales is the goalkeeper. You saw him firing up his team just a moment ago. 1 of 3 total changes. Kervin Arriaga unavailable. Picked up a red card in the 43rd minute of the first leg. Giancarlo Vargas, the other field player who leaves the lineup, and Brunette High provide the goal-scoring acumen necessary for Platense to break through and come back from a 2-1 defeat in the first leg at home. A look at the available substitutes for both sides. As mentioned, Kervin Arriaga unavailable, 33 for Platense. Clavel was a player who did come off the starting lineup list for Alianza in this game. So too did Herbert Sosa, who picked up a knock in the most recent game. Juan Carlos Portillo did score for Alianza in the opening leg of this series. Well, eyes on the other side turn to Giancarlo Vargas, the 19-year-old forward. Could he make an impact late? How could you not be enthralled by the passion of these fans? What an incredible atmosphere at Cuscatlan tonight. Tifo worthy of a major occasion in Concacaf. The second leg in the round of 16 in Concacaf League. Victor Garcia looking on. His home fans providing a massive, somewhat startling reminder of their fandom. Collapses over the stands now on the right-hand side. Luis Enrique Santander looks on. Mexican tasked being the referee in tonight's match. Alianza 2-1 win on the road to Honduras against Platense in the first leg. Platense will need a significant result tonight if they're through to the quarters. One of the most interesting second legs remaining between the El Salvadoran side and the Honduran side. Donaldo Morales is ready. Bouncing around. Here we go. Alianza Platense, round of 16. Second leg, spot in the quarterfinals in the offing tonight in Scotiabank Concacaf League. Here we go. Alianza in white, they move left to right. The dark jerseys for Platense, the team behind both on away goals and a 2-1 aggregate deficit entering the second leg, this round of 16 bout. Throw for Palacios. Palacios on it now, 5th year with Platense. Contact in the area. Belongs to Victor Garcia. Marin helping to spring this attack. Zelaya lost his footing. Belongs to Alianza. Zelaya being tugged from behind. Throw to Marroquin. Marroquin on it again, last 3 years at FAS. Hometown Monterosa. Portillo switches the point of the attack. Lofted ball, really nowhere close. Able to make it difficult for Donaldo Morales. Morales nearing 200 starts in Liga Nacional, 34 years old, the Honduran. Roberto Lopez started the first in this two-legged series. Perhaps it was his gaffe that led to Alianza's on-now victory in the opening leg on the road. And Strosa unable to keep it. It belongs to Castro. Back to Morales. Header skips along. Martinez able to get there. It's a good sliding challenge from Romero. Lacios. Martinez. Now Brunet high. High. That's headed out of play. Jonathan Jimenez nodding that away. It was a positively yawning net in the end. A chance for the captain, Edgar Alvarez, the sporting manager for this club as well as a player. Alvarez, outswinger, off the head of Castro. Morales unable to get a touch to it. Launch toward midfield, Matarosa. And return Alvarez. Throw to Alvarez and Platense. Made in Uruguay, Romania, Italy, Honduras. And there you can see 10, dark-colored jersey. Winning the throw. This header out in front, stabbed at, and it's wide. Oscar Medina. It's been a rather impressive goal. Wasn't meant to be. Medina, the 23-year-old forward, trying to tally for Platense. Jorge Rodriguez, 46 years old, at the helm of Alianza. You can see the touch by height. And then the service. This was winding towards the net. In the end, may not have amounted to anything at all. A risk taken by Jimenez. Back by Isaac Portillo. Ferreira. Soriana. Fouled from behind. It's Brian Reyes. Five minutes gone. Alianza still on the front foot. A 2-1 aggregate lead. And away goals as well in their favor on the aggregate. Throw for Jimenez. Attack on for Alianza now. Larin. Service from Jimenez. Skips over the foot. The intended target. Team Strosa. Came from Santa Tecla initially. And scored a dozen goals. 2015-16, just 2 last year. Lofted over the back line. Medina on the run. He collects. Runs into Romero. Goal kick to Alianza, 6 minutes in. Monterosa dispossessed. Belongs to Platense. Picked up by Garza. Jorge Rodriguez saying The variations would be minimal. That'll be true. Only a couple of new players in the lineup. Instrosa, Malkin. We thought the team for Alianza did play well on the road. Of course, a 2-1 win, but liked the continuity. The group came together in that opening leg. Instrosa. Instrosa's touch dragging him wide. There's the service. It slid away in the end. Eric Morales. Corner to Alianza now. Marvin Monterosa on the ground, lining up. Instrosa. The corner for Alianza. We'll see if they choose to go off the training ground again. 8th minute. Monterosa. Headed down in front of the net, pulled in by Morales. A little bit dangerous there, sitting on the 6-yard box for an instant. I'd aim at that back post. He did hit his teammates there. It was Henry Romero who got up to meet the ball. Romero coming over from Adia, who's playing in this Concacaf League tournament in its own right. Came over in July. Center back there on the left-hand side of your screen, 16 in white. Laren. Portillo. Ayana. The lapping Marroquin. Out of the reach of Instrosa. Medina. Touching it wide. Alvarez arrives on the far touchline. Lifts over the top. Held in by Ariana. Tenth minute, and Alianza's 2-1 road victory in the first leg remains the difference between Alianza and Platense. First leg played last week. Ended out by Ferreira. Back in, Morales. Service from Alvarez. It's punched away. Open net. It's Martinez. Wasn't able to lob that in. And now the counterattack on for Alianza. Couldn't get it all the way through. Instrosa was racing up the right wing. Leading first touch. High. Garcia is there. Better now from Platense. Just got enough on that. It could have been something special for Martinez. Instead, 3 white jerseys on the line. The initial service from Alvarez. Just dangerous enough to draw the goalkeeper. Without that clearance, what could have happened? That ball drops down in the box. Trying to turn on it was Zelaya. Instrosa couldn't bring it down. Contact there. Belongs to the home side. Portillo. Zelaya stepping through. Zelaya. That took a deflection. Corner to Alianza. It's the captain who draws the set piece opportunity for the Salvadoran side. Morales under significant pressure for Platense to keep his team in it. Marvin Monterosa try this from the opposite side. Bouncing ball from Portillo. Down goes Narciso Oriana. Just got clipped. Brian Reyes. Alianza Olympia await the winner. One of those teams will get through on Thursday night. Chance for Alianza to add to their advantage. Will it be Laren? Shot well off target. Well, one would think it would have been Laren. In the end, he did not take that effort. 13th minute, still 0-0 in the second leg. Throw for Platense. First leg, this team says they didn't feel surprised by the level of Alianza. Had already come to Scotland to see them in league play. Back breaks down without a whistle. Otillo tried to send it the other way. Palacios now, Estadio Scotland in El Salvador. Platense trying to come back from a 2-1 home loss in the first leg. They need at least 2 goals to do so. To overcome this away goal deficit. Shifted to Marroquin. Could Strosa have that key result here? Lose one sub that came on between games. One lineup change, the other Ruben Marroquin. Alvarez harshly defended Reyes. Alvarez wearing the captain's armband tonight, the drop pass. It's Reyes on the ball for Platense. Forced off by Oriana. Now the race is on. Hinstrosa keeps the ball, sends it across, and it's in. Zelaya, 1-0 Alianza, 3-1 on aggregate. For Zelaya, just another in a long, long line of goals scored in Concacaf competition. Outracing the entire defense of Platense, keeping that in somehow. Hinstrosa driving in, and Zelaya there for the finish. What an excellent play by Hinstrosa. What a classy touch into the back of the net for Zelaya. Alianza that much closer to the quarterfinals. Zelaya in the 15th. 1-0 Alianza. Platense now, it's a deep hole they have to come back from. Hinstrosa showing off that speed again. Deflected by Castro. Oriana. If Platense were to score 2 goals, it would be level on aggregate, including the away goals. So in the end, this doesn't change the large scheme of things for Platense all that much. They still need 2 goals to have a chance to get through to the quarterfinals, precisely as they did earlier. However, that would require penalties at the 3-3 aggregate mark. Dangerous passing. Strosa trying to take it away. Driving up for the header was Marroquin. Marroquin still going at the back of Martinez. Swarming now, Alianza. Figueroa. Pulled in by Victor Garza. Garcia. Alvarez tries to swim by, drew the foul. Words for Brian Figueroa as well. Alvarez bounces back, and this effort offline by Martinez. It's because of a deflection. Well, Martinez almost with a fine finish of his own for Platense. Matias dos Santos came out of the Flamengo youth system in his first year with Honduras. The Brazilian will take this. Dos Santos. Header snapped wide. Alvarez corrals it. Alvarez got the service in, headed down towards high. Opportunity for Platense, and Morales has his effort blocked. Wound back to the top of the 18. Skimmed back by Morales. Morales another header, staying onside Martinez, but lobbed back to midfield by Alianza. What a great opportunity for Martinez. Absolutely a ton of pace whipped onto this. That initial deflection by Portillo has been massive. Garcia arriving from the Uruguayan Segunda Division. 27 years old, the Uruguayan. Will this be his chance to start? And Oscar Arroyo battling for games Alianza group. That's a nice touch from Marroquin to avoid danger from Romero. Strosa tried to play through. Dropped the Reyes. Palacios. Bit of danger here. I got wrapped up. Again, the pace of Hinstrosa on display, making it difficult. Zelaya trying to get behind. Zelaya tried to slide it. Flag was up. Zelaya was looking for needing to be a bit of an elbow or a forearm shove. Alianza up 3-1, including a couple of away goals. On the aggregate, Platense needs 2 goals. Have a shot getting through. Ball for Zelaya, cut out. Martinez sprung up the wing, goes to work. Marroquin. Martinez spinning back and forth. Cleared out, Hinstrosa on the counter. Flag is up. No risk at all from Donaldo Morales. Foul by Jonathan Jimenez. Offside? Yes. By a couple of steps. Look at that calmness at the back line. Well aware. Castro and Morales, the two center backs, stepping effectively. Will Morales be a target? Well, Castro. For Alvarez. Alvarez, that's good service. Drops down in the box again. Can anybody find it? Slid back, Martinez trying to get a kick to it. On the ground from Jimenez. Monterosa back. Jimenez turned it over. Reyes. Alvarez again. Not a good clearance. Out by Morales. Still could be on here for Martinez. High sent the service in. Header from Dos Santos. Still trying to battle for the ball. Castro got it to Martinez. There's High. Placed down by Palacios. Reyes. Alvarez, high arcing ball. Goalkeeper arrived, Victor Garcia. And immediately launches out Niemstrosa. On the counter. Racing behind Palacios again. Zelaya for another. It's an excellent goal line save. It won't count for Alianza. How did Castro keep it out? Alianza that close to striking again. Zelaya was pointing for the goal. Platense's dreams in this tournament now hanging by a thread. Pass from Alvarez. Looking Figueroa a bit flat-footed. That's the contact from Narciso Orellana. Another look. Contact on Alvarez. And then Niemstrosa getting behind the defense. Going all the way into the goal. Zelaya thought this was in. He would be incorrect. Indeed, kept out. What a fantastic defensive play. Give Platense life. Inside the first 25 minutes, High. Not on the same page with Medina. Played just 5 times last year entirely as a substitute. Tasked with trying to score against this stingy Alianza defense. Morakin, Niemstrosa, Monterosa. There's Castro. Hero for the moment. Had to take that away. It'll bounce forward, Alvarez. Alvarez swings it away from the net. Headed back, it's dangerous, it's an own goal! Oh my goodness! Morakin with an absolute gaffe in giving Platense life. It's 1-1, 3-2 on aggregate. An absolute howler from the defender of Alianza. You can see what he was trying to do. Tried to lob it to Garcia, but there's nobody there. You couldn't head that on goal any better if you tried. Garcia simply tried to swipe it over. You can see high on the opposite post, instant life for Platense, throwing his arms up as if he himself had scored. It's no assist for the captain. Oh my goodness. High. Slid out, marking to an extent, making up for that gap. Well, when everything's going wrong, and for Platense, it has been, maybe that's the spark they need. Who knows? Alvarez pointing, Castro looking to the official. He wants the service to him. Alvarez. This header is handled by Garcia, which was not entirely a sure thing. Attack on the other way. Castro's goal line save be the turning point. Ball over the top. Ball for Zelaya. It's knocked down by Morales. Platense is one more goal away to Scotland from turning this entire thing on its head. Foul conceded by the roadside Platense. Already mangled with mud, that jersey. Henry Romero. Look at the overeager Oscar Medina pulling him down. Zelaya. Oriana. Romero, Garcia. Oriana. Coming down toward Dos Santos. Hinstrosa. Laren. Alianza restores the 2-goal advantage on aggregate. Restored unbridled joy at Cuscatlan. All the momentum seized by Platense is gone. Another dominant run by Hinstrosa, finding Laren on the run. Platense's mountain has grown that much taller. Alvarez, who switched to the left. Well, there is no chance of extra time now. Away goals would potentially decide an even aggregate score at this stage. Nearly the goat a moment ago, Ruben Marroquin. Strosa hit up high. Yellow card's coming. Oriana booked. Not much there. Oriana was not under previous yellow card caution in the tournament. Over the back line again, another chance. This is a great save on Laren by Morales. Laren, overlapping run, service for Strosa. It's chested back and Morales dives out. Platense needs 2 goals. If they do so, they would have 3 road goals to Alianza's 2. They themselves could be through. As it stands now, Alianza the advantage. A yellow card previous. Goes to Luis Palacios. On Oriana. Palacios as well, not on yellow card caution. Away from Medina. Oriana. Zelaya. Portillo. Ahead by Jimenez. Falling down on the field in front of Castro. Dina dispossessed. Racing out of midfield, Oriana. There's Laren. Laren considers options. Zelaya looking for Laren. Cutting in behind the defense. Alvarez. Continuing to move ahead, the 37-year-old. Dos Santos thought he pulled the trigger. Can keep it in. He did. Strosa attacking the back line again. He's been a menace. Strosa. Laren off into the corner. Most recent goal scored, 31st minute. He winds it across for Zelaya. Palacios. Touch around high. Strosa, Marroquin, Racing to the byline. There's the service. Zelaya the target again. Alianza sending service all through the box. Forced into reverse, Portillo. Monterosa. Jimenez. Well, could have been trouble there. Monterosa trying to latch on the other side. Alianza jumping on the board. Rodolfo Zelaya, 15th minute. Then a disastrous own goal by Moroquin in the 26th. Platense Life and a road goal. And Alianza responding 5 minutes later. Laren on a really delicious assist from Instrosa. Instrosa's offside here. Ball for Zelaya. Laren. Service. Instrosa taken down. Donaldo looking out. The goalkeeper shown yellow. Another opportunity for Alianza. Overwhelming frustration for Morales. He and Instrosa colliding, both going for the ball. Clearly inside the penalty area. No question about that. They attend the injured Instrosa now. Placed on a stretcher after what was a really physical, somewhat difficult to watch collision. Well, chance now for Alianza. Add another from the penalty spot. Alexander Laren. Laren scored in the 31st minute in the run of play. He's looking to add a penalty now. Alianza looking to go up 5-2 on aggregate. If Laren can sink this penalty. Laren against Morales. Morales made the save and launched away by Dos Santos. Platense still alive. Foul. Trying to restart after Medina was brought to ground. Nearing halftime. Two-goal aggregate lead for the home side, Alianza. 4 goals to 2. Strosa back on the field after the previous injury, slicing a ball that'll fall Morales. And this comes to Garcia. Romero dumps this over the top. Strosa. Penalty. No, it won't be this time. Well, tempers flaring. Strosa had drawn the penalty previous. Unable to do so this time. Running into Castro. Well, there was definite contact there from Castro. It's a corner for Alianza, nothing more. Monterosa has taken all the corners thus far for Alianza. Will Morales be called upon again? Monterosa headed, that's wide. Mario Ferreira. Well, that the contact that drew to the penalty and a yellow card to the keeper. The save by Morales on Laren just a moment later. Keeping Platense viable during halftime. Morales. Alvarez. Advantage played. Good opportunity here for Platense. Contact at the edge of the area. It ends in a corner for Platense. The edge of first half stoppage time. One minute. Alvarez put a lot under it. Martinez, that's off. Man from Vida. Just 13 goals in about 150 games in league play. Able to find it there. Nearing the end of the opening half. So one more chance to be had. Reyes. Alvarez. Back by Dos Santos. There's halftime. Well, Alianza has scored all 3 goals, one on their own net. They've got a 4-2 aggregate lead through 45 minutes. Still very much in control in this round of 16 bout. Goals from Zelaya and Laren. Morakeen the own goal the other way. 2-1 Alianza at halftime over Platense. Halftime between Alianza and Platense. Platense down 2-1 on aggregate, entering the evening with their home loss. So how would they come out? It would be all Alianza early. The service across punched away. It was a one-man menace the entire first half for Strosa, 10 in white. Here he is again. The service lined off of the two-fisted punch of Morales. Moving forward, a couple good chances for Platense on the offensive end. High, quite nearly. It's headed away by Jimenez, avoiding a potential own goal. This is pulled in by Morales. This all in the opening 15 minutes of play. As this bounces in off the corner, Morales there to control it. Moving ahead, ball punched away. Opportunity for Martinez. Saved off the line again, that time by Ferreira. Martinez, a couple big-time saves, rather big-time efforts in this opening half for Platense. Keeping this in play, driving in, 15th minute. Zelaya, the opening goal, then this in the 31st. Laren from Strosa. Zelaya popping it in. And all of a sudden, Platense is down on aggregate, 3-1. Then another goal nearly in. Zelaya unable to score. It's a sliding save on the goal line by Castro. Then disaster strikes for Alianza. Ball off the defender, Ruben Marroquin, lobbing his own keeper, Garcia. Suddenly 3-2 on aggregate. It's an important away goal for Platense. And they're right back in it. 1 goal away from drawing level, including the away goals in the aggregate race. Alianza would not be silenced for long. Strosa finding Laren. 31st minute. 4-2 on aggregate. Alianza safely ahead again by 2 goals. For Laren, it's another fantastic opportunity, another fantastic goal. They would be blocked a couple of times in the latter stages. That time, Laren denied by Morales. Morales would be called to task a couple more times in this first 45 minutes. This one of his own doing, going into Hinstrosa, picking up a yellow card. In the 41st minute, having to defend a penalty. Laren stepping up, unable to convert. Morales getting down, putting one paw to the ground, forcing the shot away. And at halftime, it finishes 2-1 in favor of Alianza, 4-2 on aggregate. Here are the stats from the opening 45 minutes at Estadio Cuscatlán. Alianza, the lion's share of the shots, the possession, and of course the score line. For Alianza, they've completed 3/4 of their challenge against Platense of Honduras. Simply now, if they're able to keep Platense from scoring twice in this second half unanswered, they'd be through to the quarterfinal. Through 45 minutes at Estadio Cuscatlán, it's Alianza 2, Platense 1. On to half number 2. One change for Platense. Robin Benitez comes on, the Honduran, replacing Luis Palacios. Focus now turns towards what would be a magical comeback for Platense or for Alianza. It's on to the quarterfinals in Scotiabank Concacaf League. Platense providing some early pressure in the second half of play. What a great fan turnout tonight in the Estadio Cuscatlán. There is tremendous anticipation for Alianza to advance past this opening stage. Did their job on the road, a 2-1 away win, and yet there was no trust that it was complete yet. Multiple players and the coach of this side all speaking to that effect this week. Benitez on for Platense at halftime. Palacios, defender, who's done for the night. Picked up a yellow card previous as well. Trying to avoid and to finish this with 10 men as they did last time. Throw for Jonathan Jimenez in the Alianza white. On to Ulis Zelaya. Castro. Morales. Throw to the White Elephants here of San Salvador. Making a run was Laren. Net high. Trying to play the oncoming speed of Martinez. Martinez, not the service in. Corner for Platense. Matias dos Santos moving over to a starting role. And come on as a sub in the 1-0 loss to Real España last game in domestic play. Dos Santos headed. It's again saved off the line. Play back across by Alvarez. Dos Santos dispossessed, goal kick. Alianza with a goal line clearance of their own. Oscar Medina getting up. And the save from Jonathan Jimenez. Well, this game so far seemingly has had it all. Snapped ahead, Monterosa. Instrosa. Castro clearing, but only as far. Marroquin. Tried to slip it between two players. Alianza takes over, 49th minute. After test of Alvarez. Head from Marroquin. Turned over to Platense. Castro. Reyes somehow does keep possession. Alvarez. Misguided pass. Some space here to operate. It's Alvarez. Alvarez service. Bit too far behind. Menes. How quickly can they counter Portillo? Trying the right. Instrosa. Tug from behind. Did get the service in. And it's Zelaya. Zelaya lifts it. It's a save from Morales. Now that was cheeky from Zelaya looking for a brace. Now Zelaya has done this a handful of ways tonight. On the corner. Alvarez. He's back up. He wasn't fouled, but Colby Martinez was. Dangerous back pass, corralled by Dos Santos. Didn't play high. Oriana, Alianza, 4-2 advantage on aggregate over Platense. Estudio Catazlan in El Salvador. Alvarez deflected off of him. Able to win the throw though. Figueroa trying to dip behind the defense. Alvarez, swerve service, headed over the bar. A look at Zelaya's previous effort on Morales. And Alvarez running in to Laren. Go to Platense. Zelaya came away with the ball. Tried to get by Castro, and there's the whistle. Benitez. Halftime substitute Benitez there. Benitez well aware. So Alianza chance now on a set piece. Alianza side that led El Salvador's top division in goals scored 45. Got 4 so far. 145 minutes of this round of 16 bout. It's lifted from well away. It's over the bar. Martin trying to make up, maybe atone for past mistakes. Bouncing ball into Figueroa. Trying to show for it the other way. Alvarez tumbling down. Man who played for Roma, among other in Serie A. Platense from 1996 to 2003, and then returning now in the twilight of his career as both player and sporting manager. Will his team to something more significant. A round of 16 defeat. Alianza 2017 Concacaf League. Contact there, Morales kept it despite. Coaching Medina. We've seen his role minimized thus far by the back line of Alianza. Trying to pressure up the right-hand side. And Strosa not this time. Ball finds Reyes in midfield. Alvarez being given a share of respect from the younger Jonathan Jimenez. Alvarez is looking for the call here. And then perhaps if there was more than simply a whistle in store. Alvarez, snapped header, bounces into Garcia. Brunette High, who did score in the 85th minute in the first leg. Now Zelaya quickly countering, trying to get behind Figueroa. Zelaya creating, crossing. Speaking out in Strana, himself committed a foul, going over the back of the defender. Matias dos Santos. Alianza head coach announced in December after what was a good campaign but a failed campaign in Scotiabank Concacaf Champions League. Lead this Alianza team into the next round, and they will see a major heavyweight Concacaf region. Oriana. Zelaya recovering. Zelaya trying to push through. No whistle. There was a somewhat abbreviated slide. Didn't find the ball, but eventually found the man. Laren did get this over the backside. Ehnstronsa on the turn now. Keeping for Alianza. Oriana. Portillo. Half an hour now separates Alianza from the quarterfinals of Scotiabank Concacaf League. For Platense, 2 goals would turn this entire result on its head. Dos Santos lays off, and now an opportunity. It's an excellent save by Garcia, stopping Dos Santos, who had laid it off to Medina. Medina almost giving Platense that one first step they needed. Turned over again. This is a real problem now for Alianza. Alvarez. Fouled. Free kick. How did Medina not score here with the deflection? How did Garcia keep that out? Well, it was a real mistake in the midfield. That could have been much worse. Alvarez. Garcia swipes it away. Alianza trying to get out on the break and do so now. Zelaya, arms outstretched. He wants the service. Strona tried to get behind. He'll go to throw quickly for Alianza. Crossfield pass. Laren. Laren has to defend it. Backstop by Monterosa. Oriana going down, grabbing for his red, a yellow card. Extended to Brian Reyes. He came on as a sub in the most recent game. His first yellow card of the tournament. Trying to set the wall. And another big save in Donaldo Morales. And that Montagua in the quarterfinal in the 2011-2012 Scotiabank Concacaf Champions League campaign. And give Platense some measure of satisfaction here before trying to make a comeback of what would be epic proportion. Now 2 goals in the final 28 minutes on aggregate. Well, Laren knows he can score from here. He'll certainly try. Alexander Laren. It took a deflection across the face of goal. In the end, he went for Zelaya. Bit surprising given Laren's standing ability to strike the ball. His yellow card to Brian Reyes in the 62nd minute. Dos Santos or Platense. All right, pressuring and forced the turnover. Turn, and with rolling eyes from the official, Dos Santos. Now Ehnstronsa getting in behind. Ehnstronsa looking for Zelaya. Well, he's put in man of the match level performance. has not scored. He has been the temple for Alianza's circus tonight. Laren lobs the ball out of play. Substitution coming. Carlos Portillo comes on. Alex Laren scored in the 31st. His day done. Alvarez. Well, Alianza. Platense has won just once in their last 15 games in all competitions. They've scored just once in the last 4. Their second here tonight came by way of an own goal. Some players trying to move this along a bit. Whole brass quartet. And that's a quintet there. Drums and all. What a fantastic event. Concacaf creating Scotiabank Concacaf League to extend opportunities around the region, the highest level of club competition. Never have more teams been able to play a game of this magnitude. Tonight, Alianza providing a great atmosphere as the injured players Oscar Medina himself is making his international debut in club competition in this Concacaf League campaign. His third season with Platense, the Honduran, carried off. Joshua Nieto, number 8, who comes on. Medina gave all he could. Never factored in the way surely he would have liked. Screening upfield for Platense. Despite of the adversity tonight, 2 goals to win them this tilt at this stage. Alvarez in this group, still reason to believe. Platense subs waiting for their number to be called. Instrosa again. Only one man there. Juan Carlos Portillo. And for Figueroa. Showed up in the nick of time. It's ground that Laren had covered. Really going. Monterosa bounces down. Before it got to Portillo, Alvarez charging out of his own half. Well, the flag is up. Not by a small margin for Martinez. Portillo, upended. Back still on, Zelaya. Advantage played. Portillo, that's called back. After an earlier offside against Martinez. Yellow card shown for that contact. It's a foul conceded by Platense. There's Brunette high. Panamanian coming up and Isaac Portillo, the victim. Isaac Portillo being helped off the field now. Everybody getting a drink. Brunette High has played in Colombia, Panama, Sweden, Costa Rica, Bolivia, Guatemala. This is his first time in Honduras playing for Platense. As Ilse Barahona waiting to come on, the 18-year-old. Enough for Brian Reyes. Barahona's debut in international club competition. Height. Barahona. Strip. Played for Zelaya. Strosa. Monterosa. As a Portillo came away with it. Orellana! That's too high. You can hardly blame him for trying. What a goal that could have been. Trying this from 35 yards away. Swerving ball that never tested the goalie. It's come down for Portillo. Slid back to Figueroa. Taken by Monterosa. Chipping to Jimenez in the corner. Jimenez serves. Sliced out of play by Benitez. Flag up offside. Alianza still ahead, 4-2 on aggregate. Platense with 2 goals would take the away goal advantage in what would be a 4-4 aggregate draw. Total goals 4. That's crowded Stadio for Scotland tonight. Has not fallen silence even once. Zelaya and Laren scoring just over half an hour. Own goal by Ruben Moralkin is the only blemish for Alianza in this contest. Great saves made by both keepers. As it stands, Alianza that much closer to their expectation, and every expectation reaching past this round against the somewhat out of form Platense group. Malkin got it ahead. And Strosa. And we'll get a corner for Alianza. Quarter of an hour to go. There's a sense of celebration now. Well, this was a really well-played game by Strosa. Absolutely deserving of a fond farewell from the first round. His efforts may well have Alianza saying hello to the quarterfinals. Oscar Sarna comes on. Ball reached out of play. Still over a quarter of an hour or so remaining with stoppage. Martinez. Run coming, trying to turn the corner. Romero won the ball for Alianza. Monterosa. Narciso Oriana. Portillo. Blazing out of midfield. Extra touch from Zelaya. Portillo trying to win it away from Figueroa. Figueroa last year in the Central Division in Honduras. Garcia, a little bit closer than he would have liked. Dos Santos falling down. Zelaya. Morales getting 2 touches. Flag was up for offside. Platense thought they had a chance at an odd man opportunity. Alvarez streaking through. It's a great sliding effort by Jonathan Jimenez. Monterosa. Farron's service right back to him. He'll get a second chance to cross. Overlapping run. Jimenez trailing back. Alianza, the first Central American team to win the Concacaf Champions Cup. It came in 1967. There were 3 Salvadoran sides to do so. Trying to make a mark in this new league. Given ball from Jimenez is taken. Offside or not? You be the judge. Flag was up. It looked like he had a bit of a lean at the front of that line. Benitez couldn't turn the corner. Alianza looking for that last nail. Trying to get behind. Nieto stepped in. Mariana. It's Zelaya again. Zelaya skies it to the goalkeeper. Oscar Sarin trying to get in. Nieto. Baby sent away. Ronaldo Clavastin. Platense side. They fall short. Portillo. Lyle started a foot race. Benitez. Castro. Nieto. Castro again. Came to Honduras 11 years ago from Colombia. Never left. Santos being directed backward. Brazilian. Santos down toward high. High whistle for the foul. Not a lot of size. Injured player Henry Romero writhing around beneath. Romero's played in 6 World Cup qualifiers and started all 4 games in Gold Cup. El Salvador. Man, that arm extended. No life in Platense. 1 goal, it would still be Alianza's advantage. 4-3. 2 goals, Platense would have the away goal advantage. Chance to win it all. Move on to the next round. Estadio Cuscatlan in El Salvador. Home side Alianza. Just over 7 minutes away from jubilation. The spot in the quarterfinal. Sarin. Sarin got the service across. It's too far. And Carlos Portillo. Big a goal to score against Platense in the opening leg. Hyatt just scored in the 86th after Zelaya scored in the 72nd. Tio's goal running up to the advantage, just the away goal. A 1-goal lead entering the second leg. Zelaya scoring 2 goals for Alianza in this opening round. Sarin. Steering ahead. This is a great dribble. He got it behind the defense. The shot is saved Portillo unable to score. Flag was up anyways against number 11 in white, Morales, making the stop. Both players were in offside positions. Inexcusable. Got it back. And so now intent to control in their own half. Marquinhos pass stripped. Belongs to Castro on Platense. Alvarez toward the ball. It's a heavy touch. One that won't cost Garcia. Turned over by Oriana. Alvarez. Is there life yet in Platense? Alvarez. And down the central defender, Henry Romero. Spent a lot of time on the ground. Very physical match for Romero. And Romero there, colliding. Lost the ball to Figueroa. Opportunities now thin for Platense. Barahona. Morales. Further forward than we've seen in previous. Oriana the foul. Long night. Morales. Alvarez looking for high. Nieto. Get back to Garcia. And the hope would be, and hope Oscar Arroyo continue to raise his level. That was the discussion. He has been good tonight. Turning for the second consecutive Scotiabank Concacaf League game. Nieto. Morales. There's Nieto. 2 minutes plus stoppage time left. Platense needs 2 goals. For their run in Scotiabank Concacaf League ends tonight. Off the chest of Alvarez. Dos Santos. Benitez. Headed down by Figueroa. Menace. Atmosphere of celebration right now. El Salvador. High. It's simply a goal kick Well won by Henry Romero. Sub in the 90th minute. Jose Diaz for Rodolfo Zelaya. Captain will take the armband off now. 2 goals. 15th minute here tonight. And he scored in the opening leg. '72nd minute in the first leg, the opening goal of the series, 15th minute tonight. Third and final substitution available to Alianza. Minutes left for Platense. It's onside. Diaz could put the finishing touches. What a first touch that would have been. Diaz staying on. Jorge Rodriguez said that his team had taken some advantage, but the tie here was not defined. So they needed to find a victory around a 16 at home. They've done that. Sarin. Monterosa lining it out of play. Alianza closer to a 5th. And Platense is to a 3rd. It's 4-2 on aggregate at the present moment. Jorge Rodriguez expected that he would make it past this point. It appears right now that Alianza has completed their first mission. Ball for Diaz. Out Dos Santos. For Platense, simply not the moment. Their form has been poor. 1 win in their last 16 games, all competitions. For Alianza, through to the quarterfinals. Portillo bounces to Morales. Referee looking toward his watch. And in Scotiabank Concacaf League, Alianza is through to the quarterfinal. Estadio Cuscatlán in pure jubilation. It's a 4-2 aggregate victory with Zelaya and Laren the goal scorers. And full time between Alianza and Platense tonight. For Alianza, they await the winner of Olimpia and Alajuelense. Surely it will be a thrilling quarterfinal matchup. Final score, it's Alianza 2, Platense 1, and on aggregate, Alianza through to the quarters, 4-2 over Platense.
Preparar ese partido para la siguiente semana.
¿Cómo ven ustedes a dónde puede llegar Alianza con ese club que tiene, con estos jugadores?
No, la verdad que el equipo se ha armado para ser campeón en los 2 torneos.